Hi there, my name is Nicole and I'm so excited to be cooking with you today. I'm going to be preparing my triple threat party dip. It's one of those dishes that your friends think took you hours to prepare because it tastes so good. But the fact is, I'm a busy mom of 3 and I don't have a lot of time to spend in the kitchen. I like to make dishes that are quick, easy, and delicious at the same time. And being a real woman of Philadelphia means that Philadelphia cream cheese is one of my secret weapons in achieving this. So today, I'm going to make the party dip that everybody will be hovering around the buffet table looking for anything they can find to dip into it. So let's start. The recipe calls for a 250-gram block of Philadelphia cream cheese, a cup of mayonnaise, half a cup of mozzarella cheese shredded, a half a cup of Parmesan cheese, a quarter cup of bacon bits, 2 tablespoons of chives, a teaspoon of dill, a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of onion powder, and some sort of bread loaf. I usually use a French loaf. So we start first. I have the Philadelphia cream cheese cubed and placed in a microwave-safe bowl. I like to soften it a bit so that it's easier to mix in with the other ingredients. So I put it in the microwave at 50% power for 30 seconds. Once that's softened, you can go ahead and add the mayonnaise and the Parmesan cheese, and you can give that a good stir. Once it's all combined, the next step is you can put in the bacon bits, the chives, the dill, and the onion powder and garlic powder, and you mix it all together until combined. Then you take your French loaf, like this, and I've cut the top so that it has like a U-shaped or an oval-shaped lid, and then I've hollowed out the bread from inside. Make sure you save both the lid and the bread you've taken out from the middle. Put it to the side in something that's covered. You can do it in a large zipper bag, or I just throw it in a bowl and put some saran wrap over top. Save that to the side because we'll be using it later on. So your mix that you put together, you can scoop it into your French bread loaf. It all goes inside. Then you're going to take a piece of tin foil and wrap it around the entire bread loaf. Now here's your tip for the day. Did you know that you should always keep the dull side of your tin foil facing out towards the oven, and you wrap the shiny side in towards whatever it is you're cooking? If you have the shiny side out, it can interrupt your oven's thermostat and affect the cooking temperature inside your oven. This actually happened to me once. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap the bread loaf up. Like this, so it's fully covered, and I'm going to place it on a cookie sheet and put it in a 350-degree oven for 25 minutes. Okay, so now this bread has been cooking for 25 minutes. We're going to take it out of the oven, and we're going to take the tin foil away from the top part of the bread. In my case, I ended up using 2 pieces of tin foil, one that I wrapped up around the sides and ends, and then I did a second piece over top. So I've removed the one from the top. If you were able to get it all wrapped up in one, just roll down the tin foil away from the top so you expose the cavity where we put the cheese into. We want to make sure we keep the edges of the bread covered just so that it doesn't get too toasty in the oven. So at this point, when you've exposed the spot where you put the cheese in, you're going to take your half a cup of mozzarella cheese and you're going to sprinkle it over the top, just like this. Once you've done that, we're going to put it back on the baking tray and we're going to return it into the oven for about another 10 minutes. What we're looking for is for the mozzarella cheese on top to melt and be bubbly and starting to brown just a little bit. So I'm going to stick it back in my oven and we'll be back in a few minutes. And here we go. We have the final product, the triple threat party dip, hot out of the oven. I put it on a platter with the bread cubes that we had pulled out from the middle earlier. I throw some tortilla chips on there, some crackers, but really the possibilities are endless. All you need to do is provide your guests with something they can use to scoop the dip up. So thanks very much for joining me today. I really enjoyed preparing my triple dip party dip for you. With Philadelphia cream cheese, we can all look like superstars in the kitchen.